Welcome to Solomon's Corner. I'm your host, Minister Holloway. Bringing the word of God, bringing it to you raw, bringing it to you real, double R. Today's topic of discussion will be the church. I'm just going to jump right into it, and you can agree to disagree. But first things first, I know when people start churches and things, they have high dreams, tall dreams. I mean, like skyscraper, gargantuan dreams with no plan. They might say they got a plan, but if you are in ministry, either from doing music, speaking, writing, so forth, you know that you dream big, but you gotta make sure, okay, from this step to the next step, to the next step, to the next step, you're going in that kind of order. And some people are experiencing the after effects of a dream with no plan. And it can be very detrimental, it can be very catastrophic, and also damaging to the church in itself. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I myself have experienced this, and it frustrates me, because I'm a person of excellence, and I know God is a God of excellence, and not to say that we got to be the best, but you have to come correct. You can't come half-stepping into God's kingdom. If you can't sing, and you all off, you sing your all off, tone-deaf butt like you had never sang before. That's how you got to come, though. And I see a lack of that. So what I'm here today is to address is the fact is that, yes, sometimes it doesn't go as according to plan, but I'm going to tell you, my sisters and brothers, if you're facing this situation, just hold on, be encouraged, stand strong, because remember, all things were new before. Before T.D. Jakes had the mega church, he was preaching, to his soap in his bathtub. If you're a TJ fan and watched him back in the day, he'll tell you a story. Preaching to the soap. So everybody has their humble beginnings. And I'm a firm believer that if you stick it out and focus on the prize, which is not you, not the church, but Jesus Christ. That's your focus. Everything will fall into place. I know I am guilty because at one point I wasn't like this. I was very quick to point the finger, be negative, talk bad about whatever was going on. But through, being in God's family, He always finds a way to work things out in your life. I'm a firm believer of that. And it came way of my aunt who spoke a word that was so rich and revelational to me that I got it. Like, I got it. I figured it out. So today I just want to encourage you, if you're transitioning from church to church, be careful that it's not you. Because a lot of times when we are hopping, it's because something that's within us. But I'm a firm believer in following the voice of God, not your voice. When you start speaking and you start moving without His backing, then it becomes your own situation. And that's what you need to be careful to get away from. So, we'll all probably have had some hopping experiences, but at the same token, now is the time for us to really come to another level in living for Christ, for representing Christ, especially in this day and age when technology is running rampant and do your own thing is a new religion. So, to all my people out there, I love you guys. Just remember, we're going to keep encouraging each other, especially our pastor. If your pastor is, in the beginning stages, so give him support, give him ideas, and make yourself available. There's one thing to give, ideas and don't be available, because all you're doing is nitpicking. But if you want to see changes and you want to have that excellence feeling, then you need to make yourself available if it's in your spirit to go talk to your pastor, talk to the leaders of your church, come together, and don't leave until something happens. That's just a great way to put it, Like when you pray, you don't just pray and say, okay, thanks, you gotta sit for yourself. You're praying with that, like, I'm going to pray, and I'm not going to stop praying until you answer my prayer, Lord. Well, that kind of same mentality is needed. for these kind of things in this scenario. You need to be very, persistent and persevere, because it's going to get tough, it's going to get hard, and that's nothing but the enemy because he knows that it can be a great situation no matter what it is. He wants to trick you from it and steal your blessing. But tell him he's a liar and he's already defeated. Get the victory, keep your eye on the prize, and everything will work itself out. Alright, that's the church. For the excellence aspect, stay tuned for church part 2 when I'll break down ministry in the church. Alright.